want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical pill. Something you can't taste but feel. You can take it or leave it. It's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical.
What's up, Neil? So this is night. I'm hanging out at the Indigo Blue, beautiful, beautiful place of establishment, and I'm hanging out with a very interesting young lady. Her name is Miss Stephanie Banks, and she has a lot to tell you guys. Miss Banks, how you doing today?
Well, I'm well. Thank you for asking.
You look great. Could you please tell Neil who you are and what you're about, please?
Well, my name again is Stephanie Banks, and I'm with Skyline Productions. And what we do at Skyline Productions is we create a forum for new artist showcasing. And basically, we also have some other things that we do in reference to feeding the homeless. So there's a variety of things that we do. However, we're just here enjoying the arts, and just pleased to be here, actually.
Now, how long have you had your program?
Well, it's probably been in making for about 6 years now.
And what inspired you be the one, you and your partner, to say, you know what, this is what we believe in, we're going to make it happen?
Well, actually, just seeing the need here. There's just a lot of homeless people here, and honestly, knowing that we're not probably far from being homeless ourselves, maybe a paycheck or two away from that, and God just put it on my heart to do something about it. Instead of talking about it, I decided I was going to do something about it. So for many years, I would actually go out to the parks and feed the homeless, and it was fulfilling, but it's also a reality check. It's a piece of humble pie, actually.
And if people want to get in touch and be able to outreach and touch others the way you have, how can they get at a sister?
Actually, they can reach me on the web. They can actually email me at skylinepromo4you@yahoo.com. And I'm actually out in the city all the time. And if I need to put a number out, there's 770-485-7201. And we're actually out being active in the city all the time. So you'll see me.
Well, definitely thank you for taking the time to let Neil Miss Stephanie Banks has done for the community.
Absolutely.
You look great.
Thank you for the time.
And again, thank you for having the heart to just go ahead and do what you feel is in
Not
your
a problem. Thank you.
This is Neil Soul. This is Night. We will talk to you guys later. We got a wonderful group of other people coming on, and we are hanging out at the Indigo Blue. Peace and blessings. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Starr. I am somewhat known as The Nakedness of a Poet. Those were 2 books that I've published. I have been doing poetry for about 10 years, and I can't say what my style is. It's just the words just come and it just flowed out. I remember years ago somebody told me that they were shocked that I had a sound already and I didn't know what they meant, and it's just, that's what comes out and that's how it comes out. I didn't try to be like anybody. I didn't see anybody and take on their form. It was just how the words came out. I believe in telling the truth in the poetry. I believe in, if you have something to say, if you have a strong voice and people can hear you, you should always say something worth hearing, something that will help the people, not just a whole bunch of foolishness. I've been gone for about 7 years, and basically just raising my children. I have 4 now. I just had twins 11 months ago, and so I do plan on coming back because I hear that the positivity is needed. I'm not out there, so I can't judge what's going on, so I'm not gonna put anybody down. But I feel, like I said, if you're gonna say something that's gonna help our people. Don't talk about the bling bling and what you can do in bed and stuff, because nobody needs to know that. But I do plan on coming back, and I hope that I will be accepted. Poetry, I love poetry. It's just, and I guess what I think poetry is just what's coming from your heart. I don't think that, well, I guess there's a poet in everybody, because it's just about expression. And I don't feel that you can compete with my expression, because it's my expression. I don't feel like as poets we can compete. You do what's real for you. You come from the heart, and be who you are and not try to be somebody else. And I feel that the people will always accept that. And I'm just looking forward to coming back. And if you want to check out a few pieces, you can visit me at myspace.com. Everybody Loves a Star with 2 R's. My blues ain't blue. They are grayish black bordered by scarlet. And if you get too close, one could get caught up in them. The rhythm is slow, but the mood is rapid. The people are plastic, using out of habit, loving to do you damage because their minds lack passion. All the time acting as if this were days of our lives, the soap opera. The world got too much drama and my mama got tumors but can't afford a doctor. Surgery costs dollars, dollars gotta be earned, and the money they burn could buy me my 40 acres and an ass. Think fast. What's the sum of mass and gravitational acceleration? Wait. But I can't wait for the sun to face me tomorrow. I need it today, so I pray in soprano. I travel in retro so I can advance tenfold, because what we don't know gives them control over our souls and our conscience. The deadliest sin is sleeping with the nemesis, and the softest kiss will bring an end to this without signal. My blues range from physical to spiritual. The times are digital, shorthand's dismissible, and so am I. And nobody knows how I sometimes die then resurrect, because I got birds in the nest who ain't ready to connect with the heavens yet. I'm not grossing, so I have no net, and money ain't nothing but paper spray painted for effect. The love of it is the root of the wicked. My blues keep me conflicted. How do I please the Father when riding the fences? Can't serve 2 masters, so one is my mission. I need forgiveness for my thoughts and my decisions. I was once lost, but now I'm envisioned. Can't forget the past, so I cry when reminiscing. George touched me when I was still so innocent, and Daddy left me for the villain to pillage me of my whole existence. Time gets sucked in a whirlwind, and the tick-tock, it don't stop. It just drops me where I swap places with someone I said I would never be. How could I not see the real from the fallacy? And reality is not magic, and hocus pocus will make you an addict, believing that what you see is what really happened. The grass is always greener where you can't grab it, and the closer I get, the more I see the damage. Nothing is perfect in a world filled with cuts and scratches. The system is savage, got us holding for balance, and the question is answered only after you ask it. Why? It's my rite of passage. My blues are rancid, kicking me while I'm still bandaged. Double standards, it's all good when it's to their advantage. While life sits laughing, multitasking, man against machine. The light is transmitted to give me superpowers I can't seem to manage. I am but a fraction, 1/4 woman and 3/4 madness. And as the world turns, my blues seem the blackest. One day at a time is my only tactic to making my blues mix with the yellow to give me the peace I only imagine. Snakes and dragons slither and hiss, deceiving me like Eve and Adam. And for this, I'm still paying a price, living life, stuck beneath a double-edged knife, afraid to move, but too strong to sit still. Blood spills, and what life reveals is giving anything too much of your will leave you with no purpose, worthless, faceless, nameless. Who am I? Time has been wasted, lost amongst a sea of images, and I hate it. Have you seen her as loudly playing in my mind while confused about my reflection? There's no connection to the person standing in front, and life, we want what we want, and we lose just to stunt what was never really won if you lose yourself in the process. I lost my daddy to the epidemic, and I miss him. Heroin turned a man into a figment, and when I need him most, that nigga's ghost the way he's always been. But now there's stone laying over his bones, reading in loving memory of someone once known. Didn't teach me nothing before he had to go. Just sat there dying slow while the streets watched. And I didn't know, and he didn't show that he loved me. But I have to believe that he did. 2 kids left with no father, sperm donors don't bother loving life outside of them. My blues are dim, cause this life ain't finished. Close kin got a sickness but won't admit it. Bricks and stones may crack my bones, but words are never ending. A disease with no medicine, eating away at my senses, questioning my own relevance. Am I really as stupid as what they're telling? Why am I here? Am I worth my own skeleton? My melanin is transparent. I'm disappearing through the fabric. These verbs kill me with adjectives, and I take each blow swallowing the embarrassment. I often feel like y'all is mad at me or preparing me for future tense. The rainbow always comes after the storm has diminished, and what is joy if the pain ain't been witnessed? Who said life had a permanent manuscript? Just because they here right now don't mean they always gonna be present. My blues been here for a minute, reaping the benefit of seeing me, this shining star missing, lynching myself metaphorically, wanting to be that presence only I can be. Yo, I'm taking my colors back so I can be free. And my blues, they ain't really blue no more. They're beginning to turn green. Peace, y'all. Y'all can check me out at myspace.com. Everybody loves a star with 2 R's. Thank you.
Mr. Lawrence, how you doing today?
I'm wonderful today. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's good seeing you.
It's always good to see you as well.
So what have you been up to? Let Neo Soul know what's going on with you.
Well, Neo Soul, we're here today at VERDEJA's art show, the Blacklight Party and art show. And we're helping celebrate this event and trying to do our best to support it. Outside of that, we've been working with Certified Authentic Sports, which is a collaborative and associated effort of VERDEJA and Creations by VERDEJA. And CertifiedAuthenticSports.com is where you can find us.
And you said, would you say that again? Where we can relocate you?
You can locate me at www.CertifiedAuthenticSports.com. And we have a store and a wide range of sports memorabilia and autographs there.
Well, it's good to see you. Glad you're still doing your things. A wonderful smile, wonderful spirit. This is Night. This is Neo Soul. We're hanging out with Lawrence. And this is the moment you've been waiting on. We have Mr. William in the house, and he's going to tell us about his beautiful art. Mr. William, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Knight, how you doing? It's good to see you
It's
again.
always a pleasure
Long
to see
time no
you.
see.
Long time.
Yeah, well, you know, I have been basically around and about trying to go ahead and put it down as far as my white pencil collection, which is done with white pencil on black paper. It's kind of a reverse technique that I've been utilizing. I just been, you know, this is my 4th annual art exhibit exclusive that I've been displaying and just bringing out new work. Last year I had one called Universal Interpretations that I had at the Studio Grill, which included, which took pieces, images from outer space, from, you know, nebulas or stars, and I interpreted what I thought I saw. Like, you know, you see a cloud and see a person or an animal or something like that. Where I drew exactly what I thought I saw. So I have a beautiful piece of a Madonna and Child that came from this star constellation, or excuse me, a star called V838. It's a red giant star. If you get a chance to go to myspace.com/creativewill, you can see all of that. But this year, I'm releasing a whole new series called The Sixth Sense. It's a surrealism series. It's straight from the mind, and some beautiful images that I'm pretty sure that you guys will get that captured later on in the show and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely, you know, I try to have something to give back, a little wine, a little refreshments, and a little entertainment if I can. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm glad that you was able to make it. Thank you so much.
Hey, it was a pleasure when you called me, and you know, just off of you saying art, I like, we have to embrace this. So how long have you been doing your art?
You know, I've been doing this since I was a child, and I think my first trophy was when I was in 1st grade for Black History Month. I did a piece on Benjamin Banneker, who of course laid out Washington, D.C., but he also did this part of a clock, and I had drawn like a little cuckoo clock with the gears working. And I was like, what, I don't know, when I was 1st grade, I don't know how you are since then. But yeah, so that was the first thing. But so I've been doing it since I was a child.
So you still got that piece?
No, you know what, we got it lost in the shuffle when you move. We moved like 50 times a year, so you know, we wasn't able to hang on to it. So
where's home originally?
Originally Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, way up north in the snow and cold. So I had to come down here with, you know, our peoples and stuff, like a little warmer temperature.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So.
And what was the inspiration of your whole wanting to do art?
You know what? Initially, I think it was my mother. She used to doodle a lot. I remember she used to be on the phone and just doing all kind of little scribbling. But she was a great artist. You know what I'm saying? She really never took it to the level that I took it to. Like I said, as I was going throughout school, actually like in junior high school, I was kind of more of a quiet introvert type of person. So, but what brought attention to me was my artwork. People would be noticing the things that I'm drawing. So like, hey, So I made a lot of friends that way. I became an extrovert. I used to perform a dance, hip hop. That's when Big Daddy Kane and Heavy D.
Oh, what you know about that?
I put my pencil aside for that one. I put my pencil aside for a second. To do the, of course they don't do the Running Man no more. So, but yeah. So that was it. And so then like I said, I picked it back up. I lost it. Actually, I was here in Atlanta and I got turned out for a second. You know what I'm saying? I was having a good time, and that's what most people, you go to the 112s and stuff like that. But then I had a job with this restaurant. And most people, you give 2 years to a job, expect, you know what I'm saying, at least some, I guess you can say, them to be loyal to you in a sense. So,
Exactly.
But I started growing my locks, and I got fired off of that job. They let me go because they didn't like my locks. And the sad thing about it, it was our own people in the situation,
Right.
sense like that. So, but like I said, is here in Atlanta, that actually started me off into really focusing my attention on my artwork, because I was so frustrated at the system at that time. I was like, well, you know what? There's no guarantee with nobody. So, the best thing to do is just do it on your own or try to accomplish the things yourself. So I just took my frustration on art, and I created these pieces as far as the Judah Jameson, the Elvin, Ailey, a lot of the other ones that you see, the dancer pieces, the ones with color, usually are the initial ones that I did. And then, I held them in my house for like 5 years, and people was like, well, what are you doing with this? And people was trying to buy it for like, $20, $100, $30, So I held on to them, and I got so much of a response. I started actually doing festivals, and I got a response, and I didn't have anything prints to sell or anything, just the original. So, and most people aren't going to have $1,000 in their pockets for that. So
Wait a minute, I ain't even got a pocket, so where quit from?
I get it for my own originals. But I did have, like I said, with my white pencil collection, I have these prints that I made. And one thing that we've noticed, because the subject matter is white pencil, when you have the prints, the black light actually jumps out at you. So one thing that I've done is we're trying to have some black light parties, and I would love to collaborate with you guys on some black light parties, and we want to try to bring some various arts, as far as visual arts, as far as music, as far as poetry and everything. That's why I'm speaking right here.
Yeah.
We make it happen.
Yes.
So, but like I said, but the black light. Remember black light back in the days on the old velvet pictures and the afros.
What you know about that?
I ain't that old. I just made it though. Anybody younger than me probably didn't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I just made it. So so we're trying to kind of bring that whole nostalgia back, in a sense of trying to get that love back to our community and our peoples and stuff like that. So that's one of the things that we're trying to work on outside of outside of working with other artists as well, kind of like what you do in a sense, but more of a visual arts type of thing.
But what's interesting about you saying how you worked a certain job and they let you go, just think that's basically it was meant to be, because if that not had happened, you wouldn't be here. So it's almost like a blessing.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
And your testimony also encourages other people, like, hey, I'm doing that same thing,
Yeah.
And if this brother is here showing this beautiful art, showing what you really are meant to do, then it can happen. So you're an inspiration to many other people.
Thank you.
And just your motivation and your spirit is beautiful, and your art is phenomenal. I remember seeing you downtown, like, sister, I do art. We're going to have to hook up one day. And who knew that, in coming here, that out of all the people in the world, I would be running into you. I mean, I just remember the phone call and the voice, not knowing who William was. Right. And then I was like, I know this man. And then to see the art. I've always known you have beautiful art just by seeing your stuff when you would be downtown at 5 Points. I never imagined the magnitude of what you have, and I know there's so much more. And us neo-soul people, we get to see more of this. This is just the beginning. This is a crumb off the table. You hear me? And it's a big table. So just keep your eyes open. This man is phenomenal. Is there a website, an email address? Let the people know, because we need to see more of Mr. William. This is just the beginning.
No problem. You can see my work. I have a myspace.com/creativewill site. I have a creativewill.net that's under construction, but you can go to the MySpace and see all my work at that time. Also, on my MySpace, there should be information as well. You can contact me at 404-969-8982 if you're interested in any of these pictures that I have. Contact me and we'll make some things happen. So.
How you doing, sister girl?
I'm fine.
How are you?
Well, I'm good. The whole picture with me and Will was I was modeling for another show. And I went to him, I approached him, and I said, if you ever need any models to pose for any of your work, definitely give me a call.
Right.
I swear it was either the next day or that night he called me. He said, yeah, go ahead and come on through. We're going to do some poses, and then I'm going to go from there. And he told me the concept. I loved it, and then we went from there. And the basic concept is I am Mother Africa. I'm sitting on a rose. And if you look at the wings, it is in the shape of Africa, with my part and my big afro and everything. So without when it's out, when the curls and the perm is not in the tresses, it's in the afro. But it turned out to be really nice. And actually tonight is my first time ever seeing it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How you feeling about that?
I love it. I definitely love it. You know, and I hope that, you know, I can be in someone's living room, gracing and making the ambiance really nice.
Claim it, girl.
Yeah,
all you gotta do is
it.
claim it,
Yeah.
yes. Now, are you a model, a singer, an actress?
Well, I model, dance, and act. I just got into promoting clubs also, so I'm doing a lot more club promoting as of right now. The Django's, the Sugar Lounge, things like that. Just getting people in, getting that spot packed up, getting everybody making money.
So you that cheerleader.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
that sister girl, like, girl, you need to be in my club hanging out with her, do what I do. You got an email address, a website?
Oh,
Let the
definitely.
people
You can
know.
get me on MySpace. That's my main thing. That's how everybody gets in contact with me. And that's just MySpace/Emperor Butterfly. And that's EMPEROR Butterfly. And also my email address, which is Philippine, PHILLIPIEN @yahoo.com. And, you know, be looking for my face because this will not be the last time you see me.
See, that is confidence. We love that. Tell them again. For that. I don't think they heard you.
Oh, look for this.
You see that?
Because it won't be the last time you see it.
Everybody talk about the Neo Soul. I need to holler at the Neo Soul brothers, the single Neo Soul brothers that want a Neo Soul sister. Somebody with natural hair. Somebody use Proline. Somebody know how to lay down that baby hair and then put it right here and get that comb, that rescue comb, and curl it right over there. Somebody used to wear hot pink lipstick and used to line it with that Maybelline black eyebrow pencil, one for your lips, one for your eyes. Somebody that know when I was Slim Goody, back when I used to drink TJ Swan, back when I used to drink Boom Swamp Strawberry Hill. That's Neo Soul right there. Natural hair, Neo Soul, Cheryl Underwood, we out.
30% of the film viewing population, people of color are, and like 2% of the film making population. So it's still rough. There's still, you know, even though we're getting some little Oscars and recognition, which is great, we're not heading any studios, we're not in green light positions at any studios yet. So we still got a ways to go. As my dad always said, the golden rule is he who has the gold makes the rules.
Mr. Mathis? I'm Knight. I'd have to file a complaint if we didn't get you over here.
That's right.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I'm Knight with Neo Soul in Atlanta, Georgia. How you feeling tonight?
Well, I'm feeling great. You know, it's an honor to even be here to see the greatness of our community and the stories that we're able to tell. You know, I just saw Melvin Van Peebles, a legendary filmmaker, all the way from those days to the day where we have our brother Tyler Perry, who's hosting tonight, who is really opening up doors and creating a new model for us in Hollywood to make some money and to portray our own images in a positive way. ATL and Neo Soul, we love you.
I'm hanging out with a sister girl who knows how to put the food in your mouth and make you want to be like, Mom, watch out, you know? Sister, how you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm wonderful. Will you please let the people know who you are, what you got going, and how long you've been making beautiful, wonderful dishes like this?
Well, my name is Mia Grant. I am a chef of my own catering company called Party with Mia. And I go under as the Buck, B-U-C-K, Buck as in dollar, Buck Naked Chef.
Not butt, y'all. We said butt earlier, but that's not right. It's buck. Butt left. We hang on buck right now.
And it's good food at a naked price. So, you know, I'm a personal chef. I come to your home. I cater whatever event you have in your home for a decent price.
So how long have you been doing this?
19 years.
Wow, you don't even look 19, girl. You go. So she's been doing this since she's in diapers. Y'all.
Yes, I have.
You know. So what inspired you to go ahead and just do food? Was it love, or did grandma teach you how to do it, or you went to school?
A little bit of both. Grandma was it. ends in catering. I have a grandmother who was a caterer in Memphis, Tennessee, and I have another grandmother who just cooked. That's all she did, cook all day, and that's where I get my muses from.
Do you have a address, a website, an email?
I have an email. It's partywithmiacatering@yahoo.com, and that's the best way to contact me, other than my phone number, and we'll make a plan. Partywithmia@yahoo.com.
Yo, NeoSoul, what's up? You know this is Night Family. I'm having such a fabulous time. I'm just chilling in a place that feels like a palace. And speaking of palace, I'm hanging out with this unique brother with his own unique style, and he's gonna bring it to you guys, because this is word on the street. I'm gonna say no more as we explore the world with Mr. Palace. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling, sister?
I'm feeling spectacular. Your energy is just like what?
I love it.
Beautiful
energy. It just bounces off each other.
So how about you bounce off and just let the people know how you feel?
I sure will. I'm gonna do a little poem song that I wrote.
Hey, I'm with you.
Exclusive just for you all.
Hey, we like exclusives.
All right. Sun rays on my face wakes me up with the sweet taste from all the love that we made last night, all yesterday. Your fingertips are on my back. Are you feeling me? 'Cause I'm feeling that I'm deeper in your love, wrapped up tight, a version you was before the other day when you invited me to take you away, explore your curiosity. Experience something new with me. Let go of all your energy, all the quiet nights and what you used to be. Your first, your last, your everything. You gave me your gift. Now the robins will sing. Your first, your last, but your everything. Your seasons have changed from winter to spring.
I had no ambition. My only journey was to love him, this street hoodlum. I met him in Brooklyn. He had them connections by the basement entrance, and I was simply enchanted by the way his life slanted on the chaotic side. See, it felt romantic the way he looked in my eye, grabbed my thigh, walked on by without even saying hi. So mesmerized by the little attention just given, I didn't even yell quit it. Shoot, at that moment, my heart was stolen. See, no one had ever paid ugly black me any attention, and since I'll be 17 in 13 days, like how gone, Paula's can take me away. Hey. Mommy. Yo, that's word on the street tonight. Check us out, NeoSoul South. Thank you, peace and blessings, yo. That's nice.